Hi everyone, welcome to the second video in our mini-series on personal statements. We here at Help Me I'm a Medic know that the application deadline is fast approaching and that this is a very stressful time for so many of you. We've put together this mini-series to help you make the most out of your personal statement and to present yourself in the best light. If you want to make sure that you don't miss the next one, hit the subscribe button below this video. And while you're there, hit thumbs up to let us know if you want to see more videos like this one. So let's get straight into it. Here's 5 things to avoid in your personal statement. They are exaggeration, plagiarism, irrelevant experiences, repetition, and spelling and grammatical errors. Let's take a few minutes to look at each one in further detail so that you can understand a little bit more about why to avoid them and also how to successfully avoid them. Let's begin with exaggeration. Exaggeration is sometimes construed as lying or arrogance, and that's why it's to be avoided. In particular, you should try to avoid sweeping statements containing unproven claims that will add nothing to your personal statement and so are effectively just using up your precious space. Phrases like, "I genuinely believe I'm a highly motivated person," or "my achievements are vast," don't provide evidential basis upon which the admissions tutor can rely. Try to give specific examples that evidence your experiences. But stick to the truth in your examples. Don't make up fictitious evidence to substantiate your claims, because lying indicates that you lack integrity. So don't say that you've read a book when you've only read a chapter. In fact, if you didn't do it, read it, or see it, don't claim it. Your objective throughout your whole personal statement should be to show and not to tell the admissions tutor. So the second thing, and arguably the most important thing to avoid in your personal statement, is plagiarism. As we talked about in our last video and the first video in our personal statement series, you could be probed at interview on anything that you've written about in your personal statement, so your lies will be caught. Appropriately, the personal statement is personal. It's about you, your experiences, and your own writing. Try your best, evidence all of your claims, and use the advice on our website to give yourself the best chance. Lastly, be original. UCAS uses stringent similarity and plagiarism software, so your universities will be told if you copy anything from another source. So the third thing to avoid in your personal statement are irrelevant experiences. Use only worthwhile experiences that offer a useful contribution, that help you to explain why you should be given a place on the medicine course that you're applying to. Use the so what rule to decide whether it adequately does this or not. If it doesn't, then scrap it. An easy trap that many students fall into is listing all of the countries that they've visited, all of the work experience placements that they've done, or even all of the books that they've read. For starters, it's boring to read. It's not about what you've done. Rather, it's what you think about it or learned from it that matters to the admissions tutor. Make sure that every experience that you include in your personal statement demonstrates your strengths. The fourth thing to avoid in your personal statement is repetition. The real estate in your personal statement is worth a lot. So if you are repeating information, it could look like your personal statement is poorly organised. Explicit repetition shouldn't be necessary. Once should be enough. However, if you think that there's an important theme that you really want to demonstrate to the admissions tutor reading your personal statement, try using a unique or strategic way in order to repeat yourself in a different way. Lastly, use diverse vocabulary. Be sure to limit your use of overused words like passion or passionate. Managing to demonstrate your passion for medicine without actually using the word passion or passionate will force you to be creative, to tell your story and to evidence all of your claims. That originality and insight into you will be much more compelling for the admissions tutor to read. So, the last thing to avoid in your personal statement is spelling and grammatical errors. This one really goes without saying, but from experience it's easily overlooked. Remember the simple stuff. Sentences shouldn't be 3 lines long. Know when to use a capital letter and how to use punctuation correctly. And lastly, check and double check before submitting. Another top tip is to make sure that your word processing software is set to English UK rather than US. So that's it. 5 things to avoid in your personal statement. If you didn't catch it, check out the first video in our personal statement series. That was 5 things to include in your medical personal statement. And if you're writing your personal statement but struggling to get it within the word count, make sure that you stay tuned for our next video, which will really help you. As ever, don't forget to hit subscribe below so you don't miss that next video, and head over to our website for more information and for courses that can help you. Good luck!